Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to MotoGP 20. So in Misano, and Stone is at the top in practice by 4/10 ahead of Yamanaka. Then we've got Ogura, Baltus, Tatai, Alcoba, Sasaki, Fenati, Foggia and Mazia. And then we've got Suzuki, Arenas, Antonelli and Vietti running out the top 14 with Onchu in last. So joining us in qualifying 2 will be Mino, Rossi, Fernandez and Paoli. Well done to the Malaysian. As this is a bit different, it may be dry over here, but we've got a wet track, just like in Austria. So let's see what we can do in qualifying. It was actually dry for practice, so this is something a bit different for time in the wet around Misano. Let's see how much worse it is. We still go flat out through that right-hander. Got the line totally wrong there. So that's probably cost at least half a second with the run down this back stretch. This is the sector where we're really good in practice. Sector 1, alright. Sector 3, alright. Last sector not quite there compared to our opponents, so we'll take advantage of these middle 2 sectors mainly. Especially with full power on for once. As we go through these fast right-handers flat out. That third right-hander so much easier than it used to be in 19. Because the engine braking really helps you. It's a little bit wide again. But you can see the time we're losing that final sector. So our time is 48 to let's try and get in the 47, shall we? Try and get close to the apex like the corner, try and help the camber kind of banks you towards the right hand side there. Be better in this sector. There you go, already quicker. Let's go down the back stretch. You see massively getting into the hairpin. That could be a good overtaking spot in the race. Maybe just double right as well if someone wants to get crafty or adventurous. Go almost a second quicker. So it's not just half a second with these, it's almost a second. It's a safe to fuel. We should be getting a bit of toe here. Just double right anyway. Now we might be getting held up slightly. So yeah, we're being a bit aggressive. So in order to keep the lap time up, I didn't see 47.4 from Suzuki. We need to make that move. 47.4 from Antonelli now. So you're 46.7. So despite being slightly held up on our qualifying effort, Stone on pole by half a second, only riding into the 46 there of Foggia and Mazia. The AirPods really proving to be a force now in the second half of the season. And look at the Sync 58, fellas. Suzuki and Antonelli on the second row with Ogura. And then we've got Alcoba, Tatai, Baltus, Sasaki round out the top 10 ahead of Fenati and Arenas. We've got Yamanaka, Rossi and Fernandez on the sixth row, Mino, Paoli and Vietti. As it is dry for the race. So we might have to go with a soft medium, it looks like here. With the temperature being almost exactly in the middle, so we can probably get away with a soft front, medium rear. We'll go up to 9 on fuel as well, because As you see, in that middle sector especially, you might need power 2 quite a lot. So let's see what everyone else has gone for. So hard medium from the pod fellas. And mediums, hard medium for Alcoba and Tatai. So they haven't going much harder then. I'm going to go soft medium for Yamanaka, medium soft for Rossi, medium hard for Paoli, hard medium for Mino or for Yeti, hard medium for Salak, McPhee, Napa. But mostly medium once again seems to be the choice. As Lopez hard medium as well. So here's Stone revving up, making sure everything's correct as... Oh, he gets a perfect launch for this 8-lap race here, Misano. A bit longer than Silverstone, isn't it? Let's see if they're leading into the first corner though. Sure, those Leopards are close behind. He's gone a bit wide in the first corner. Well, Powell's away in the lead then. He's got 8 tough laps ahead of him. Remember last season it was a battle royale really to win this race. So have the same thing this season as Salak in 20th ahead of Paoli. Foggy half a second back. Has been up the 22nd of Yamanaka. As he got to Pasquier. Got the 26th. Mino into the top 10 ahead of Rossi. McPhee 18 to 12 ahead of Alcoba. Rodrigo down in 28, battling with Garcia. That's up the 23rd of the Binder as well. The Spaniard looks for points. Sound a bit cautious on this opening lap as Fernandez up to 30 ahead his fellow countryman. So Alberano throwing through as well up to 14th. Alcoba already 10x in the points after a great qualifying. The Spaniard. Stone these by half a second. That's Rossi up the 12 ahead of Fernandez, Stone a bit wide there. And a bit early and they're turning into the final corner using all the curbs. As he gone to the second lap looking a bit ragged. It's the championship leader. Here, Foggy, Suzuki, Mazia and Antonelli behind. 3 rounds out the top 10. It sounds like Foggy had a great run there. Gonna have a repeat of Silverstone maybe between this pair. It's all Suzuki down. On third. The Stone increased the lead to 7/10. That must have been out of the tight right-hander, the first tight right-hander. That's 13 to the top 5 ahead of Antonelli. Seeing good battle outside the top 20. There you go, Stone slightly increasing the gap in the second. Split as well as Suzuki recovering up to 11th ahead of Fernandez. Vietti on a charge this lap, up to 4th ahead of Finati in their home races. Tarbolano up to 40th ahead of Salak. They're doing battle every corner on this lap. And Lopez up to 11th ahead of Rossi. Finati fighting back, the veteran against the youngster. So losing the 10th in that third sector. It's down the final sector. Can he get this final corner right? That was better. That's Tatai back for 29th with Onchi. Stone already into the 44s. There's now Antonelli into the top 5 again ahead of Finati. That's what's got the 13th edge for Tan Arbolino, or not. As Vietti down behind. Same corner as Suzuki, I think. In the top 5, having one of his best races of the season. As Finati back into the top 5 ahead of Antonelli. As Bowter's down as well. Rodrigo into the top 20. Antonelli down, I think. Antonelli down to 31st. As Lopez in the good battle for 8th. Simon just a 3/10 lead ahead of Foggy, who's putting on the pressure now as Vettel back into the top 20. Bernard into 4th ahead of Mino. Or not. The Italians battle, veterans of the Moto3 category. So I'm forever sliding into that hairpin as Lopez up to 7th ahead of Suzuki. Great recovery from the Japanese rider, he just fell like a lap ago. Rodrigo to the top 20 ahead of Paoli. So the major superb qualifying seems to be going down the pan. As Fogger with 44.7. As we approach halfway mark of this race, once again the pressure piling on Stone as the leader, and Foggy are doing it again, just like last time out. He's got to see up to 14th ahead of Rossi. Vettel almost back into the points. It's a very tricky corner to get right, that right hand. It's very easy to fall, just like Fenati's done as well. What is it with that corner? And Alcoba has Mino into 4th. Lopez up to 7th, looking at top 5 maybe as Varnarano. The advantage of his Varna stablemate going down there. As Vettel up to 30th ahead of Rossi. Barty up to 9th head of Arbolino, so he hasn't actually dropped far as Fenati. They're starting with a second gap to Fogger, seems to be putting out that gap now. Saving all that fuel for the second half of the race. And I know it's the tactics in Silverstone didn't quite work out for Stone, did it? That's meaning up to 4th head of McPhee. Not a crazy race behind, and again John McPhee and his experience taking advantage of it. Just what Petronas Sprinter need as well, and they're battling the constructors. That's better from Stone. As we go into the second half of this race, 44.5, cracking response. Fogger turn up the heat, Stone responds with his own fire blaster. As Arbolino rounds out the top 10. There's 30 up to 12 ahead of Garcia. Tan putting in a heck of a comeback ride. As Foggy down! Foggy down behind! Mazzy up to 2nd. Where is he? As Agura's down. Foggy 5.4. What is going on again? McPhee up to 4th head of Mino. Garcia into the top 10. McPhee into the podium places. Mazia must have gone down as well. Paoli 16th head of Rodrigo. Ross up to 12th. As Rodrigo fights back. There's a gap 5.6 for Stone. Let's do Pasqueri. I have no idea how to say that surname, but I'm hoping that sounds going alright. Has got Fenati up to 6th, Sasaki up to 30. I have no idea what's happening. Maybe got the same issues from Saxony and Austria here. Must be. As Arenas up to 4th ahead of Rossi. We're going to have a scramble result once again as Verti back into the top 10. Getting the battle for 18th with Paoli. As we go on to the 6th lap here in a crazy race. And they'd see 44.6. Stone not letting up the pace. As behind is Foggia. Foggia in 2nd still. And we've got Lopez and McPhee. Lopez set for a podium for once. Superb outing from the Spaniard. So no, Foggia down again. Lopez up to second. McPhee on the podium. Finardi into the top 5. Sasaki down as well. He's got Cooney in 15th ahead of Sasaki now. His fellow Japanese runner fighting for the final point. Could be a points mean prizes day for some of this midfield. Oh, yet to score. Just like we saw in Austria. And the Saxon Ring has a 6.2 second lead for Stone ahead of Lopez. Mazza back onto the podium in third ahead of McPhee. The Leopards down but not out once again. The Stone just being consistent at the front. What an extra fuel, we don't even need it. 6.3 second gap behind us. Can you battle for 15 for Stanek? There's Rodrigo in 13th ahead of Arenas. That's across the line, it's fastest lap from Stone 44.4. Even without Foggia going down, I'm not sure he had the pace to match Stone, as Lopez still in second and Mazia and McPhee. Just turned it on in the second half of this race. Maybe showing that in Silverstone, he needed a medium rear. Might have helped him out a bit. But then it's a very different circuit here. And Misano has Mazia down from a podium spot. McPhee onto the podium, Tuba down as well. There's Fogger up to 8th, up to 6th ahead of Arbolino. Yamanaka up to 8th ahead of Fernandez. And Sasaki down again. What is it with that third corner? Or fourth corner, should I say. There's Lopez gaining a bit, but we are on a penultimate lap, and I think Stone knows that this is his once again. He's been gifted another victory this season. Might have been given the title as well. After this race, with many of his main contenders falling foul of the circuit here, Misano. He's got 5.8 behind to Lopez. As Rodrigo up to 9th ahead of Arena, set for his best result this season, the veteran. Tuba in 7th bow, battling for his fellow Japanese runner as he gone to the final lap here. Misano. Stone sticking it into the low 45s now. No need to push, as Lopez is the fastest out 44. He wants to win. There's only a top 3 showing, so Stone, Lopez and McPhee maybe making up for Austria here, the Scot. For showing the sprinter a valuable podium. As he got the Swiss up to 70th ahead of Onshu. Lopez 5.6 behind, 4 gear down again. Out from 4th. There's no Yamanaka down. And we're top 10, Stanek into the top 10 now. Got to see how many retirements we have behind. Let's look at Lopez still pushing like a hell as a Spaniard. Pauli into 12th. 12th for the Malaysian. Going to be a big day for maybe even some of the back. Not many riders near the back of the field, as you can see Italian Napa getting some points in 14th behind Powell at the moment. As Lopez still gaining on his final lap. He's not giving up. As out the final corner comes Stone. For another victory this season. Already one that puts one hand on the trophy. It's Foggy down again. What are you doing, man? Oh my god, what a race. Stone wins ahead of Lopez. That's the fastest up the race, so very impressive ride from the Spaniard in second, 6.7 back, and 1.8 ahead of John McPhee on the podium for the Troner sprinter. by around 4.5 seconds ahead of Vietti with a great recovery rider back up to 4th. Garcia rounds out the top 5 on this Estrella Galicia ahead of Tuba. I think he's still with Estrella Galicia. And we've got Tuba, Rodrigo in 7th, Salak, Arenas, Cooney rounds out the top 10 ahead of Yamanaka. And then we've got Napier. And then we've got Pauli, Koffler. The Austrian scores points ahead of Binder as Andrew just misses out by a couple of seconds. So does Rossi. And Jason, Tatai and Pizzoli rounds out the top 20 as... Oh my god, look at Sasaki in last. Then retirements, both Leopards, Foggia, Mazia, Fanati and home turf. Fernandez once again unlucky on his KTM. Arbolino, Mino, Oguro, Suzuki, Alcoba, Antonelli both sink 58 bites. And finally Baltus is in the championship. Stone over the 300 point mark and 142 ahead of Foggia. So if my mouse is correct, he just needs to finish in the next race and he's won the championship already. As he's 142 ahead of Foggia, he's just a point ahead of teammate Mazia. And we've got Suzuki in 4th, Fanati in 5th, Vietti the big winner in the top 10, up a couple places to 6th ahead of Mino and Antonelli. And we've got Lopez and Arenas. McPhee in 11th, consolidating that up to 69, nice. And we've got Salak, Garcia up a couple of places, Gura down a couple, and Yamanaka down, ran out the top 15 ahead of Fernandez. Tuba up to 70th ahead of Alcoba, and Badona Rodrigo in 20th with 20 points. Rayon Brand. And then looking further down the field, another big winner, Cooney up 3 places to 24th, Tatai down 1. Koffler his first points for the season up to 26th. And Binder with his first point as well actually goes down a couple of places in the championship to 28th. There's only 4 riders yet to score. Onshu, who's got very close. Rossi, Sasaki somehow, he always seems to run into bad luck. And Baltus, who drops like a stone during these races. As Leopard lead the way by just 22 points at a GoPro Honda team. Less than a race win back with just 1 rider on the bike. We've got Sync 58 in 3rd, VR 46 in 4th, Max Reyes, Nanganeto, Estrella Galicia, Snipers, Petronas Sprinter, KTM rounds out the top 10 ahead of Honda Team Asia, Grassini, Skull Rider, Vintia, Green Power with points up to 15, but only tech-free KTM yet to score now.
This rider has been able to impose a frantic pace on today's race, and now he and his mechanics are rightly going to party.
As we look at the reputation increase once again and the credits as well. And advance another week. I cannot believe that race. We've got another double header coming up though, as we've got the Gran Premio de Aragon, the 3rd visit to Spain of the year. And then we have got Thailand, a bit of a weird back-to-back, isn't it? You would have thought they'd have back-to-back between Misano and Aragon rather than have the gap like they do here. But anyway, it doesn't net I've received any contract proposals about Moto2 teams. It's just the top 3 that's still not interested yet. Any MotoGP teams who could skip Moto2? No, not at all. Can't do a Jack Madder then. As once again, I have no idea what's happening behind. I'm not sure if again it's a bit like Austria where they're just not right. Where they get on the power, they just lose it. Like we saw in Austria, or like Saxon where they're just not programmed to go around corners properly sometimes. That might be what's happened as well. Same with Austria too. But that's another gifted win for Stone. As I said, if he just finishes in the point next time, he's won the championship, I believe, if my mouse is correct. So, South watching, and we'll see if he can do it then.